Monday night at the Infinite Energy Arena in Gwinnett, two of the top tennis stars in the world will meet as Rafael Nadal will play Grigor Dimitrov in an exhibition match. Earlier tonight, I had the opportunity to visit with Rafa and Grigor one-on-one. Yeah, you guys have a decent rivalry going, don't you and Rafa?
Yes, we are. Unfortunately, he's leading by far. Hopefully, I get close to him by the time he's done. But yeah, he's a very special guy, to say the least. I would say, he has a pretty amazing personality. To be honest, I've spent so much time with him on and off the court. Also, being able to practice with him. Being able to share just a moment off the court, I really, so to speak, learned a lot from him. I would say the past 4 or 5 years, I was going through a little bit of a tough time, and I practiced with him for a little bit, and then my form sort of increased by that time. So everything is just positive when it comes around him, and it's great to be around him as well. And yeah, we've played quite a few matches against each other. Hopefully, we can.
What are some of your other favorite sports? You like racing, I heard.
Yes, I love driving fast cars.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Indian Wells, actually, it's around the corner. It's a place that I really like to go out there and really enjoy a little bit of a drive. I practice in the morning, track in the afternoon. So it's a very special feeling, actually, because I really feel so relaxed when I'm out on the track for some reason. I don't know, when I drive fast, I'm becoming so much more calmer, which is so
really,
crazy. Yeah, when I play, my heart rate goes high up, but when I drive, I just I'm so intoxicated by the speed and just the turns, the brakes, the whole thing around it. And luckily, I've got quite a few friends that are doing the same thing, and they're helping me out, letting me learn a little bit from it.
I read you're living in Monte Carlo. That's pretty cool, huh? That's a cool place. You been to Louis XV there?
Yeah. Monte Carlo is a special place again. Yeah, I've been living there for quite some time, and it's been great. Honestly, I was always looking for a place that I can just relax when I'm back home. I've lived all over the world, from California to Paris, so to speak, and I've always enjoyed a lot of the big cities and so on, but it was a time for me to really settle down a little bit and make sure that I find my quiet place, and that was that.
How tough is it to play tennis for so long? I mean, it's an individual sport, so you don't have teammates like other sports. I mean, the grind, does it ever get to you? I mean, you got a tough schedule.
It comes with it. I mean, it comes with the territory. It's just how it is, and I think there's no shortcut in tennis. However you look at it, we have one of the most taxing sport on the body. Our season is long.
Yeah.
I would play basically from January till beginning of November. So I mean, you can only imagine what the body goes through with the traveling, with the jet lag, with switching surfaces, and so on. So it's really a choice, I would like to say, because I mean, we're spoiled in the end of the day. If you're one of the best, you're definitely spoiled. But in order to get there, you need to put in a ridiculous amount of work. I don't want to use the word sacrifice, because I'm not a big fan of that word. Just because we all have a choice, and I decide right now to be that. When I'm on the courts, I'm Grigor, the tennis player. When I'm outside the courts, I'm just Grigor, and it's good to make difference between those two.
What's it like having Andre Agassi as a coach? You still have him as a coach, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
He's a fierce competitor too.
He's how sometimes you get to have such good friends that you can't even explain the relationship, how good it is, and there's not enough words to express that. That's how I feel with him. He's got a very special place in my heart, and he's a very significant figure, I would say, not only in my team but in my life. I've always looked up to him when I was a kid, and to be able to experience not only being on the court with him, because our biggest development and growth together happened off the court. So when our walks, a little bit of bite, breakfast, dinner, whatever, going for walks, and those were the moments that they stuck in my head.
It really helped your mental game then, didn't it? When he did, spending that time alone.
Yeah.
Probably really helped your mental game.
Yeah, sometimes it's so hard to look yourself from outside. You know, you constantly have those voices in the back of your head, as an any athlete, I would say, and those are the moments you need to harness those things. I mean, we're just like everybody else. The only problem is when something happens in our off-court lives, unfortunately it can really affect us on the court. So this is the tennis court is one of the toughest places to show emotions. So yeah, you got to learn how to sort of harness those feelings, and he certainly have showed me more than a few tricks, and in moments that I didn't believe in myself enough, he kept on hammering the same words and all that. So that I think that really in the bigger picture, he really helped on that end.
After our conversation with Grigor,
Rafael.
nice to see you, man. Thank you so much. We waited until after the Barcelona-Madrid soccer match to be able to speak to Rafa. Hey, Rafa, thank you so much for stopping by. It's a tough schedule. And how tough is that? You play a match in Mexico, now you fly and you play another match here in Atlanta.
Good, yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, happy to be here. First time in my life in Atlanta, so it's a new experience, and it's good. I have plenty of time between Acapulco and Indian Wells, so good experience to be here with my friend Trevor here in Atlanta, and with another good friend Grigor, playing a friendly match, and hopefully we can create a good show and the people can enjoy it.
Are you familiar with how big of a tennis town Atlanta is? Did anybody tell you?
Not yet. I hope to
it's
see.
It's big, yeah. It's a very big tennis town. So how was the football match? Did your team win?
Yeah, Madrid won today, and yeah, was lucky that I arrived on time, just on time to watch the soccer match, and yeah, it's always special, these kind of matches.
Yeah, you're a big football fan, huh? Your uncle was a footballer, wasn't he?
My uncle was a football player. He played with Barcelona 9 years, and he played 3 World Cups. He played in United States, 94.
Yeah, 94, right.
98, France, and Korea and Japan, 2002.
Man, that's incredible. That's really great. Now, you started playing at age 3. You were going to be a tennis player. Tell us about that, huh? What's it like?
Well, my uncle Tony, he was the coach of the tennis club of my village in Manacor, and I just started going there like another normal kid, and yeah, started, as you can imagine, 2 times per week, 3 times per week, and then I started playing well. It's true that my uncle had been decisive on that I am playing tennis, but things have been going well. My uncle see on myself a good potential, and he started to teach me more seriously, and yeah, at the age 7, 8, I almost practice it like every single day.
It seems like you're really good on clay. What is it about clay that you like, that you play so well on?
I don't know. When I was a kid, I practiced a lot on clay, but I practiced a lot on hard too. No, but probably my game reacts very well on this surface. No, on clay, I think my natural shots create damage on the opponents, and I played plenty of matches. Of course, I won a lot. I achieved a lot of tournaments on clay. That's given me confidence, and I think I understand how to play the points.
What is it like with you and Roger Federer? You seem to have the lead on Roger Federer. You've been able to beat him. What is it about that? You seem to have his number a little bit.
Well, here we are now. We are having a great story together. We are having a very long careers, facing each other in the most important tournaments for such a very, very long time, and at the same time, I think creating positive things for charity, creating special events like we did in Cape Town in South Africa a few weeks ago. So it's a rivalry, of course, but at the same time it's a friendship.
What about your charity? I know that you're going to play for your charity here. Tell us about that.
We started, the first project for us was in India. We created in one of the poorest regions on India, in Anantapur, we created a school with tennis courts. So we give the the small kids the possibility to go there to practice a sport and to go to the school. We teach them mathematics, informatics, and English. So I think it's all about creating opportunities.
That's cool, you know, and I tell you what, Rafael Nadal, one of the best in the world, and you can go see him at the Infinite Energy Arena up there in Gwinnett tomorrow.
That's very cool.
Yeah, go up there. I know you enjoyed Grigor.
Yes, I did.
All right.
We're going to leave that up to everybody's imagination.
The
as to why.
proceeds from Monday's match at the Infinite Energy Center are going to benefit Rafa's foundation, which, as he said, builds schools in the poorest regions in India and in his native Spain.